Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. This reading is for all 12 signs, and this is what you need to know. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or either one of my other channels, Cancer, 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 or Lady Libra Tarot, the links are in the description box below. Guys, I am going to do a giveaway just like Halloween and Thanksgiving. I'm going to do it for Christmas. I'm going to do 15-minute readings, one on Cancer, 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 and one on Quartz Rose Tarot. 15-minute recorded video, and you just need to comment ho 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 in the comment section. Let's get into this for Aries. What do you need to know, Aries? What's happening? I feel like you are very trapped in your head about leaving the past behind. From walking away from the past. You're working on a victory. You're trying to release yourself from something from the past. Guys, we are still in retrograde. So for the next 2 weeks, you're still going to be in this energy of anything that's unfinished business. It's going to come back around, okay? You're fighting very hard. It's like I'm going to tell you right now, Aries, you're fighting an uphill battle right now. If you're trying to release yourself from the past, somebody from the past, and you're working on a victory, it's going to be tough for you for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to tell you. Yes, we have come through that 16 years of hell, and you're on the other side of that, but we're right back into retrograde. So, you know, it's almost like towards the end, I feel like 2024 was just the end of all of the final, you know, hurrah to this shit. Letting go of it from the past. You may be leaving a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius out in the cold. I feel like you're just like you're running away from a situation. With that Knight of Wands, that's very fast-moving energy, but I almost feel like it's an escape that's been long overdue. It's long overdue, okay? With that Knight of Pentacles, you've been in this mindset for a very long time. As many as 3 years, you've been battling something that you've wanted out of. Now you're releasing yourself. That just says that you're recognizing the fact that this karmic situation that you've been in for the past 16 years is finally over. And you know that it's time to release yourself from this. You're very trapped in your head about this, but I feel like this is where you're headed. You know, look at you, single and abundant. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're going to be single and abundant. I feel like you're taking your place where you need to be. You could be manifesting your inner goddess, your inner I can't even talk. Your inner empress. You're cutting something out. You're manifesting cutting somebody out and holding back. It's almost like this is a complete release for you. I like this for you. Because if you've been in a toxic situation for a long time, it's time for you to be moving forward, right? So take that time. Take the time that you need to see things from a different perspective. Get out of your head. You know, get out of the sleepless nights that you've been having over this. Because I almost feel like this is, you may not be sleeping well. You may be having insomnia over this. This is like you can't turn it off, but it's time for you to do this. Just be patient with yourself. It's time for you to rebuild. I like that for you. So You definitely are trying to move on from the past, but give yourself some grace here, because we are in retrograde. So maybe this is time for you to this is a final cutting of the cord, releasing yourself from that and moving forward. Taurus. So, Taurus, I feel like it's like somebody's going to regret their deception when somebody gets clarity about the truth. When the truth comes out, somebody's going to regret something in divine timing. Somebody could be okay. So, Taurus, it could be you that is going to regret the truth coming out. You're going to regret some deception when the truth comes out, because you're back and forth about working with somebody from the past. You want a victory here. You want a victory with the Queen of Swords. You're trapped in your head about somebody being out in the cold. Why do I feel like tell me about this, Queen of Swords. I feel like you're going back to somebody from the past, and somebody's going to find out about you going back, because here you are, King of Pentacles. Has to do with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You're trapped in your head about this person being left out in the cold, or you being left out in the cold, causing a tower moment. I don't know that it's not showing me like you're cheating, but you're doing something underhanded with somebody from your past. I don't know if it's financially helping somebody, or if you are juggling, literally juggling. I feel like if you're dealing with another person, they're going to see something. They're going to see it. Okay, Taurus, if you're dealing with an Empress energy, I'm going to tell you, Empresses are intuitive AF, okay? They can see bullshit coming. They absolutely can see bullshit coming. And if you are talking some kind of way, I'm going to tell you, they'll read your body language and they'll know right what you're up to. When you start to gaslight, you cannot gaslight, because they're going to know, okay? And this person's going to see it and be very guarded and defensive. So they know you're up to something. They do. This person knows you're up to something. They see it. And there's a cycle that's going to close. So I don't know if this is about you dealing with an ex. Again, we are in retrograde. And you're afraid you're going to be left out in the cold if you get caught. That's what I'm feeling like. And you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught. This person's going to figure out that there's a deception here, that there's things going on. They're closing the cycle out, guarded, and they see it. They see it. This person's looking over at the tower And you don't even know that they see it because you're looking the other direction. They're looking right at you. They know you're up to something. This person could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. There's a cycle that's going to end here because it's almost like they're going to catch you red-handed at whatever you're doing here. If you're working with an ex or talking to an ex or giving to an ex or whatever you're doing, they're going to find it out. They're going to figure it out. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, I feel like that you've taken some time to do some soul searching here. And I like this picture of the Hermit because you see the star, which is the Aquarius star, is in the lantern. And it's real clear in that picture. Your victory, you got this victory because you did the soul searching that you needed to do. You went within. And it's time for you to move on from the harsh truth. You have the strength to move on from something. So if you're in a situation, whatever that situation is, you could be in a bad job, you could be in a bad relationship, you could have some family issues, whatever those issues are, it's time for you to move past it. It's time for you to take that step and move forward away from this. So if you've been around something that's caused you a lot of pain, or you've dealt with something that's a lot of drama, you're moving on from this. You have the strength. You have the strength because you got the victory doing the soul searching. In other words, you really weighed your odds, your pros and your cons, trying to figure out what you needed to do, how you needed to do it, right? You had the strength to cut somebody out, right? You were worried about this. Maybe because there was still love there, you thought that, no, I'm feeling like that this Knight of Cups, this is you moving on and offering your cup elsewhere. This is something that you want, and you're taking that leap of faith, right? I almost feel like you're leaving a toxic relationship behind. I'm surprised I haven't seen the devil energy, but what I do see is that's harsh truth, is that this is not the one you wanted to be with. Now, you're cutting out somebody. You may have been talking about marriage. Why do I feel like, Gemini, that, you know, even if you were talking about marriage with somebody or they were talking to you about marriage, you were just trapped in your head about getting away from this person, right? Because I see you trying to close a cycle. I see it trying to close the cycle out. This person can see how guarded and defensive that you are. When they bring up marriage, you just are like, no way. I don't feel like this person's the one for you. It's almost like they're testing the waters, but they can see that you're very defensive every time they bring it up. So I feel like it's time for you to move past this, because if you don't have intentions of taking it to the next level with this person, go find your happiness. Go find the one you're meant to be with. I mean, that's what I'm feeling, Gemini. It's time for you to go find the one that makes you, It's meant for you. That's meant for you. The one you feel that love for. Okay, Cancer. Okay. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I'm just telling you right now. Okay, so Cancer, you're going to get an offer of a new passionate beginning. Somebody wants to tickle your fancy, okay? You're cutting out the past. You're recovering from being so guarded and defensive. Somebody's passionately offering you a new passionate beginning. You've either met somebody new or you're going to meet somebody new, and they just want to have some fun with you. I feel like you're letting go. If you were holding on to the past, which we do, we're Cancers, we do that. You're healed. You've recovered from the past. You've cut something out. You've recovered from it, from being so guarded. Maybe people were interested in you, but you weren't interested in anybody because you're focusing on something else. Close the door, open the one in front of you and close the one behind you, right? Because of the burden, you were guarded about the burden of somebody from the past. But you have somebody who wants to be with you. They want to offer, you're going to have a victory with this person. This person is going to, I almost feel like they're going to ring your bell is what I feel like. It's almost like, Cancer, you're a little back and forth about this, but this is going to go to love. This isn't going to just be a one night stand. You're going to have a victory here. You're a little worried. You're juggling back and forth, but this is a new beginning of love for you. Oh my goodness. Cancer, I feel like you have somebody coming towards you and it's time for a new commitment. There's a new beginning in love and a commitment, all 10 pentacles. This is going to start out as a new passionate beginning. There's going to be, maybe there's a spark there between the two of you. But you've had to release yourself from the burden of the past. Whatever has kept you stuck. I feel like this 16 years of karmic crap, that's why you're seeing this. Now you're seeing that the blessings are going to start rolling into you. Because you've a solid, look at this. What says, what? Almost 19. I'd say it's more 16. But you have 10, 10, and then you have the 9. But it's been a long time since you've been in a love relationship because of the burden of deception that was behind you. Somebody may have been attacking you with their drama, right? So you maybe have dealt with some stuff. I can concur with this. You know, we have Cancers, we have dealt with some stuff over the past 16 years, but you have got love coming towards you. Don't doubt it. Release yourself from the past like you're trying to do, or I feel like you're doing, because you've healed. You've healed from the burden. Whatever somebody has sent to you or done to you, you've handled it. I feel like the coast is clear for you to be happy and joyful and enjoying yourself with somebody. I feel like there's new love coming towards you. Take that leap of faith. It's time for you to move forward. I love that. I love that. Cancer, you got new love coming in. Leo. Leo, I feel like for you, you're trying to move on. You're patiently trying to move forward. I almost taking it slow. There's a tower, and you're patiently trying to move past the tower. I have two cards here of fast movement, the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. There's a Tower of Heartbreak here. I feel like you've been hurt by somebody. There was an argument and you're trying to move past the betrayal. You're literally trying to rush away from an argument or a fight. Leo, you know, I feel like Leo is a very strong personality, and I feel like they can stand their own, but I feel like they're vulnerable too sometimes. But I feel like with this, you're trying to move on from this. There was a new passionate beginning that ended. Now, I also could read this that you're trying to move on from a tower, heartbroken over a player, because I'm feeling this person was a player for you. You know, I feel like whatever the argument was, you're trying to move past this betrayal. The new passionate beginning ended. So whatever you started with this person, you saw this person as somebody other that they weren't. Guys, one thing I have to say, when you start to date somebody, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Take the time to get to know somebody before you give your heart away, because people these days, they're there for a good time, not a long time. There's more players nowadays than I've ever seen. And I grew up in the 60s. So, you know what I'm saying? This to me is almost like the 60s repeating itself. You're watching obsessed. You're watching this person, you're obsessed. It's time for you to take that leap. This is over, and it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to move on from this, because you're watching this person obsessed. But I feel like the only reason you're watching this person is because they hurt you. You're still got your eye on this person, but it's time to move past this. They're wanting you to move on with that Chariot. Make the right decision to move forward, get away from this, because I feel like this person's just going to bring more heartbreak to you. Virgo. Virgo, look up 2424, angel number. There's a burden of truth here about a new passionate beginning, something you've got to prove. Like this is something you've got to prove here, Virgo, that somebody's cheated. They're cutting out a commitment. But the burden of truth about a new passionate beginning, cutting out a commitment. Somebody thinks that somebody's cheating here, but you have to prove it. I almost feel like this is the burden of truth. This also could be a court case when it's your burden to prove something, right? Maybe a family court. I feel like, yeah, this is an argument. This is an argument that somebody's having to stand their ground. Virgo, this may be a court case where somebody's got to have the burden of proof here, or the burden of the truth. You've got to find out what the real truth is, an argument where you have to stand your ground. It also could be family court. Somebody's very heartbroken. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like you're trying to prove that they cheated. You're trapped in your head about somebody from the past. This person could have held back from you, could have been held back in the commitment. You may have felt like this person didn't want to sleep with you, like you're married, but they were holding it back. They were holding back. This is what made you suspicious to begin with. This may even be a divorce proceedings. I see somebody here walking away. You got to look at things from a different perspective. Or if this isn't a court case and this is just an argument and somebody's standing their ground, it's almost like you have to be able to prove your whatever you're saying, because the burden of the truth, you don't know for sure if this is the truth. That you feel like somebody held back from you in the commitment. You may have children with this person in this relationship, but you're standing your ground in an argument, walking away heartbroken. I feel like somebody is there could be a lot going on here. It also may have to do with children. I'm getting a couple of things that I'm hearing in my head right now. This could be a court case. This could be a family court situation. Walking away heartbroken, maybe because the argument of somebody standing their ground, and you're trapped in your head about like this is somebody you have children with, right? So there's the family situation. Whatever they're saying, I feel like you're going to be the one that's hurt in the long run here. Libra. So Libra, somebody is trying to work on an offer here. They're working on offering you love. This person they may even tell you they love you. They're working on an offer. They're communicating that they love you. This person's trying to move this forward slowly, because with that Six of Swords, that's forward movement, but at a crossroads, like, I don't know which way to go. You know, being at a crossroads, not knowing which direction to go in. I always look at the Two of Wands as directional, looking out to the future, but it's a decision, but it's more like it's a direction. Like, what do I go this way or do I go that way? Which path do I take, right? To try to move this forward. You're trying to see if they can transform something. They're going to try to see if they can change something, if they can transform something. They're trying to be patient when they do this. Whatever this is, this person, maybe you have been through some rough times with this person, but they're going to tell you they love you. They're worried. They're trapped in their head. They're really doing some soul. They're in their head space, guys. They're in their head space. Okay. And I feel like they're in their head space because of what you've been through. So the reason the person is approaching you the way they are, it has to do with a third party that played mind games and manipulated somebody, like to juggle. They wanted to win at all costs. It's almost like they're trying to tempt your person. This also could be someone doing love spells, because I see the Queen of Wands. I don't feel like this is an Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like this is a third party. And I feel like that, you know, they have the wand and they have the cat at their feet. So this could be a sorcerer trying to manipulate somebody to juggle, to cheat. This person's holding back so that they can heal, because they're waiting to reconcile with somebody. That's been a long time coming. They're very much in their head, looking at it from a different perspective, wanting a victory. Libra, this person's about you. They're not going to be tempted by this person from the past or this other person that was the issue before. They're not going to be tempted by this. Scorpio. Scorpio. What's going on with my Scorpios? This person's telling you the truth, Scorpio. They're telling you the truth. They may want all 10 cups with you. They may feel like you're their person. Emotionally communicating. The truth is, this person is emotionally communicating that you're their person, right? This person's patiently planting seeds. They're planting the seeds that they want you to understand. This is an emperor to you. This person has strong emotions about reconciling with you. They see you as their partner. They're planting those seeds. They want you to understand that you fill all 10 cups for them. Yeah, they want to be with you. Their wish is to be with you. And they're definitely working on this. It's almost like they're holding on, wanting equal give and take. They're ready. This person they're approaching you slowly, but their intentions are true. Scorpio, this person wants to be with you. You're their wish. They're wishing to be with you. They want to work it out. They're holding on. They want equal give and take with you in a relationship. They want to recover. So this is an Emperor energy. So you're an Empress here. So this person's ready to come back in. They're ready to be in union. Sagittarius. You're finding out about some drama. So you're getting some clarity about some drama. And you're having sleepless nights over this, worried about the manipulation. Trying to move forward, trying to move past it. This could be you've gotten clarity about the competition, because with that Five of Wands, that's strife, jealousy, competition, drama, right? A new passionate beginning of the competition. You might have caught wind about it. You're not saying anything, but you have sleepless nights because you know if you argue with this person, they'll manipulate you and cause a burden, trying to keep you from leaving. I feel like this is your way of getting away from somebody. Like you're saying, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Arguing with this person, they will just manipulate you and gaslight you and cause a burden. Like a burden for you to move on, for you to leave. Taking that leap of faith. Sagittarius, there you are. You're moving on because you see that this person has a third party. You see that there's a third party, right? You're waiting to cut somebody out. You may be heartbroken here. I feel like you'd rather be single than cheated on. And rather be alone than be with somebody who's going to cheat on you. Right? So I feel like that's what's happening. You found out that somebody's doing something dirty, but you're not saying anything to them because you know they'll just gaslight you or manipulate you. So I feel like you're just going to leave under the veil of darkness. You're going to leave without somebody knowing, or you're planning your escape route. Let me just put it that way. Capricorn. Capricorn, you're having a tower about somebody from the past. You're in Empress mode here. You're trying to move on and leave something out in the cold Empress energy. Here you are again, Cap. Capricorn, I feel like with that moon and the Knight of Swords, that's an attack with an illusion. That's somebody's past mistake. Somebody could have been doing Mhm. You're leaving somebody out in the cold because they may have been, it could be them, it could be someone around them is doing spell work here. You're looking back at past mistakes. You're seeing that these are mistakes. You're trapped in your head about starting over with a partner, trying to reconcile and have a new beginning in love. This is a twin, guys, that I'm talking about here. With that Empress energy, you're trapped in your head about making it work, but you knew somebody was up to no good. Yeah. I feel like there was a choice between two. You felt betrayed, and this is why you're wondering if it could ever work. Obsessed with seeing things from a different perspective. You have to see things from a different perspective about this relationship. I feel like this is about you trying to release yourself from something, or somebody trying to release themselves from somebody. The Tower of the past is because there was an illusion, trying to move forward, leaving things behind that no longer serve you. It's time for you to move forward. Here's what I'm feeling. There is an opportunity because it's a divinely guided soulmate, okay? This is meant to happen the way it's meant to happen. I know when people say, oh, I would never take this person back, or I'd never do this, or I'd never do that. You're not a twin, guys. I'm going to tell you, you're not a twin. Not everybody is a twin. A twin flame does not have that option. You're energetically connected to this person. You've gone through multiple lifetimes together. Okay? Everything happens the way it's meant to happen. So that's what I'm feeling like. You're wondering if it'll ever happen. It will happen. It will come through when it's supposed to. Aquarius. Somebody's wanting to, it's possibly you're being an offer of justice with that 10 of cups. I almost feel like that could be a marriage. Somebody could be proposing to you. They know that they've made past mistakes, but they don't want to talk about the deception. But you already know this. You know that this is fate. This is an awakening. With that Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, this is something that you're being divinely guided to do. This is about two people coming. They know they've made mistakes, right? But they don't want to talk about the deception. They don't want to talk about it. You're being guided to take that leap of faith. You're being guided to take that leap of faith, Aquarius, but you're waiting because you don't want to regret rushing in. You want to take your time about this. I'm telling you right now, you want to take it's almost like you're being guided to take that leap of faith, but you're waiting because you don't want to regret rushing. You don't want to regret rushing it. You don't want to get into something and then go, what the hell did I do this for? So, I mean, this person could be asking you to marry them. They don't want to talk about the deception. They want to let go of things and move forward. It's almost like they want to close that chapter and move forward, but you don't want to jump in with both feet. You want to take your time about this. Even though you're being guided to take that leap, you're saying, nope, I want to wait. I want to see, you know, and I agree with you, Aquarius. See if this person's words and actions match. That's what's important. Pisces. What about Pisces? Pisces, you're looking back at past mistakes. And I almost feel like you're guarding your wish fulfillment. It's like you're protecting your valuables or whatever you hold dear. Whatever your wish fulfillment is, you're protecting it from a tower moment of discontent. You're holding on tightly to something that you don't want to lose. Pisces, I see you as an emperor here. You're wanting to be with somebody. You've got your eye on them. You're having sleepless nights. You don't want to lose this person. You know that it would cause just a tower of unhappiness for you if you lost this person. But you're seeing that there's mistakes and you're guarding your wish fulfillment. It's like you're trying to protect them now. You're almost obsessed with this. You're obsessed with the relationship. You're obsessed with the relationship. Has to do with somebody from your past. You want to make the choice to reconcile. You definitely have taken the time to look at things. Now, this could be you finally coming into your own and realizing who your person is. But knowing that, you know, losing them would cause you a tower of unhappiness. You would be lost without them. You've made the right decision to try to reconcile here because you had to take a step back and see the bigger picture here. You have to know about this. It has to do with somebody from your past. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay blessed.